Today, Canada's National Energy Board approved the expansion of the Trans Mountain oil pipeline. It's been safely pumping oil from Alberta to the Vancouver area for more than half a century. Not just for the use of British Columbians, but to be put on tanker ships right there in Vancouver's port to sail wherever ships can sail. And there has never been a navigational incident. I can't think of anything with moving parts that's been so safe for so long. Kinder Morgan, the company that owns the pipeline, applied to expand it. Should be a no-brainer. I mean, it's been operating for decades, paying taxes quietly, creating jobs quietly, since before most Canadians were even born. So, for example, there's no land claim issues. It's already there. It's just being made a little bit bigger. The National Energy Board has over 150 conditions with their approval. Of course they do. They usually do. They approved the Northern Gateway pipeline with over 200 conditions. Now, many of these conditions are costly, and to be candid, many of them are probably unnecessary. They're probably just there for PR purposes so the National Energy Board can look super tough on pipeline companies that are already the safest and most modern and high-tech in the world. Of course, the National Energy Board was going to approve the application. The pipeline was already there, applying to expand it. Well, it's not a trivial request, but it's like adding one lane to a highway instead of building an entire highway from scratch. And of course, in this case, the highway is underground. No one even sees it. But that didn't stop foreign-funded extremists from opposing it in the most shocking displays of political extremism, including violent activity. We covered some of the professional protests in Burnaby, BC, back at the Sun News Network. Here, just take a look at a few of these professional activists bussed in by US-based anti-oil groups. Just watch, you'll see a masked thug, physical attacks on police. Just watch some of the clips we took at Sun News.
Fucking don't touch me, go back across your fucking line. Fucking cowards.
David Suzuki of the CBC was there to protest too. And of course, the CBC covered that protest. It was so gross and incestuous. But here's the thing. The National Energy Board has approved it. But will it ever be built? It's a $7 billion construction program, all with private money. It's shovel-ready infrastructure, as they say. They could theoretically start building tomorrow. They have to meet the conditions first. Thousands of jobs in construction, but everything else too, from engineering to hotels and trucking and even restaurants along the way. But Justin Trudeau hates pipelines. And Trudeau's de facto boss, Gerald Butts, his principal secretary, he's the former president of the Anti-Pipeline World Wildlife Fund. Here's a video of Gerald Butts condemning the Northern Gateway pipeline. That's a different pipeline across BC. But listen to Butts' objection. He doesn't care about the route. He's anti-oil pipeline no matter what the route is.
We think that the oil sands have been expanded too rapidly without a serious plan for environmental remediation in the first place. So that's why we don't think it's up to us to decide whether there should be another route for a pipeline, because the real alternative is not an alternative route, it's an alternative economy.
So do you really think that Justin Trudeau and Gerald Butts are going to let this Kinder Morgan Trans Mountain pipeline be expanded? Here's Trudeau's instructions to his transportation minister, called a mandate letter, where Trudeau bans oil tankers off the northern coast of BC. That's a shot at the Northern Gateway pipeline. Will Trudeau really allow this southern route to the BC coast to proceed? I don't know. Right now, the Liberals aren't just threatening Northern Gateway, they're delaying the approval of a massive natural gas pipeline project in BC too, worth tens of billions of dollars, delaying so long that the foreign investor, a company called Petronas, is threatening to abandon Canada and put its billions elsewhere, killing thousands of jobs. Of course, Trudeau didn't lift a finger when Barack Obama canceled the Keystone XL pipeline, and Trudeau has not rebuked Liberal Montreal Mayor Denis Coderre for blocking the Energy East pipeline either. And in other words, it looks like the eco-extremists have a total blockade, a total economic embargo of Canadian oil. OPEC would be so proud of Justin Trudeau. No wonder Vladimir Putin and the Saudis like him so much. He's keeping Canadian oil off the world market. But this National Energy Board ruling is a starter pistol. Theoretically, as soon as Kinder Morgan can meet the conditions, they're off. It'll be fascinating to see if Gerald Butts gets his way, if this is killed, because Butts wants the whole world off oil, but he can't tell the whole world what to do, only Canada. So it'll be interesting if Gerald Butts and Justin Trudeau make an awful decision. They can't stop the world from buying oil, but they can stop Canadian workers from producing it. And if that kills thousands of construction jobs in the BC interior and thousands of oil jobs in Alberta, so what? They didn't vote Liberal anyway. For the Rebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant. Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.